Hello everybody, this is a quick video on how to make friends with different aspects of yourself. Or just one way to make friends with different aspects of yourself. What I mean by this is like you're trying to get a connection with yourself that is on a friendly basis to where whenever you go to consult yourself for something, you can, one, know that it's reliable information that you're getting, and two, you can also know that you can trust yourself. So like a little exercise that you can do is, the first thing that you need to do is you have to set aside at least an hour's worth of time every day to, maybe not, you don't have to do it every day starting, but like try to do your best to set aside an hour's worth of time to sit in silence, or you can put on meditation music or something like that in the background, but just sit there and to listen to your thoughts that come through. And then this is where the kind of making friends with your personalities is going to come in. So what you're going to do is, once you start to see the pattern of thoughts that's coming through your mind, then you're going to basically ask each one of those kind of thought streams who that is in your mind, and basically try to give it like a personality type and a personality. And you'll notice that each one of these different thoughts is coming from a different type of like personality, I guess, if you want to say that. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep doing that until you basically successfully identify these different aspects of yourself that keep wanting to speak through you. And then you're going to have, basically in your mind's eye, you're going to imagine yourself sitting with a bunch of other versions of yourself. And they don't have to look like you. They can look like however you feel that they feel like, but they're all aspects of your psyche, you know. So you're going to sit down and you're going to sit at a round table, and you're going to take all of these aspects of yourself and you're going to address them all. And you can even draw this out if you want to, and like write down all of the different aspects of yourself. But what you're going to do is you're going to have a discussion where they all can kind of mingle with themselves, and they're all going to talk to each other, and they're going to basically express their feelings and thoughts to each other and what it is that they want to accomplish. And you're going to allow all of these different parts of your psyche to explain to you what it is that they are there to accomplish. And then you, as the observer of all of this, are just going to not judge them and just listen to what it is that they want to accomplish. And some of these parts of you may be things that you don't want to see, meaning like they may be violent or like creepy or like any of the stuff, and you just have to allow them to say whatever that it is that they want to say, as if they were just as valid as any other part of you. And you don't judge any of them, even the ones that make you feel good or the ones that make you feel bad. And you just allow them to say whatever they need to say. And so you do that, and then you basically allow each one of them to speak their truth. And then what you're going to do is you're basically going to, then the ones that have, I guess, arguments that, these aren't arguments, so the ones that have ideals that are things that you don't want to be a part of you, then you're basically going to go to them and you're going to talk to them one-on-one. And you're going to ask them why they believe what they believe, and then you're going to, you know, basically start to talk to them and try to figure it out what it is that, and this is not you being the observer anymore, this is you being basically, you're just like, you're almost like another ego, I guess, but it's basically, this is like an exercise to get you to where you can interact with these different parts of yourself in a more friendly manner. And then after that, you're going to start to basically drop off all the ones that you don't need anymore. And you just allow them to go away. And But like basically the way that they'll go away is by you noticing them. So once you truly, and by noticing them, I mean more than just noticing them. I mean like noticing them, and then you have to literally allow them to express themselves, and you have to accept that completely, and then it'll go away. Slowly, kind of like it'll dwindle itself off, and the more that you just don't give it attention in your auric field, the more that it'll just drop off. But yeah, that round table discussion thing is very like powerful, I feel. And but the reason why I say that you need to take, you know, an hour of time by yourself to do that is because you need to, like, it's not just you take that time the same way that you would think about, like, say a lot of people like to go play sports, so they'll go do video games or things like that, and you just take this time the same way that you would take that time. And what I mean by that is, like, you go into it with an objective. You're just like, okay, for this amount of time, I'm literally just going to observe my thoughts, and I'm going to allow these different parts of myself to present themselves so that I can grow very quickly, and so that I can, you know, just allow myself to start feeling better. And then you'll notice that more and more through just being present, you'll feel the same satisfaction level as if you just leveled up in a video game, or as if you just hit a home run, or as if you just scored a touchdown or something. You know what I mean? So it's just allowing yourself to redirect your attention back to yourself, so that you can take time to really cultivate the mind, body, and spirit that you want, and then going back into the matrix activities, I guess you're gonna call that, or like it would be going back into the world and just talking to people through this new state of being, rather than trying to develop a new state of being in the world, where people are going to convince you that you're doing everything wrong, and that when you start going through stuff that is part of the awakening, then people are, you know, like, you just have more of a chance of distraction. So you basically want to separate away from the matrix world and just allow yourself time to be able to sit in your own thoughts, and without anybody else's kind of thoughts coming to you. So because like basically sitting on YouTube, it's good and all for learning stuff, but after a while you really do start to absorb the energy of all the people that you watch. So you have to be careful about all of the stuff that you watch, and just make sure that it's very positive energy if you want to feel positive. But if you're absorbing a lot of things that are feeling negative to you, then you should probably look at the things that you're consuming, and that includes all of the things that you're consuming. So every single thing that you come into contact with during your day is something that you're consuming, and it's something that you're creating. So your creation is your consumption, and like it's all kind of connected with each other. But this whole thing is basically just like, make friends with yourself in order to be able to hear these different aspects of yourself. Like, think about it like this, right? So when you go into, say, like organizations where like you have like secret societies and stuff like that, right? Nobody will tell you much of anything until you make friends with the people, and then the people start to trust you. And it's the same with the aspects of yourself too. So once you start to trust these different aspects of yourself, and you're able to really see the deeper aspects of yourself, and see the things that you don't want to be inside of yourself anymore, and you see the things that you do want to be inside of yourself. And once you start to like see all this stuff, then you can really come into your power about all of this, and really take control of your mind and your body. And like it'll help you in so many different ways, just to be able to like identify these different aspects of yourself, and to choose the ones that you want to embody, and the ones that you don't. Yeah, so this was just a pretty quick one on that. Closing notes, I guess. Just don't be too hard on yourself if you are going into this time period, and then you ended up like basically getting distracted again with your phone, because it is a very, very powerful device, meaning like it steals your attention a lot, and it's very addictive. So I wouldn't get upset at that, or upset at yourself for becoming distracted, but just become aware of it. And every single time that you get distracted and you start looking at your phone, just take note of it mentally and then be like, okay, my awareness is now going to the phone and I am draining my energy right now. And that will bring notice back to you, and you'll be able to kind of, once you do that more and more, then it'll be easier for you to be able to just not even pick it up before, like you'll notice it before you even pick up the phone, and then you'll be able to stop yourself before you do that, and then wonder to yourself, like, is this something I really need to do, or is this something that I'm just doing to distract myself? And these are all just different things that you can do in order to you know, not have the phone control you. But yep, so I hope you guys have a good day, and I will make some more videos soon. So thank you guys. Take care.